Under an insurance policy, a maximum of 5 claims can be filed. Let Pn be the probability that policyholders files n claims, where n is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An actuary makes the following assumptions. Pn is greater than or equal to Pn plus 1. Difference between Pn and Pn plus 1 is the same. Exactly 40% file fewer than 2 claims. Given, calculate the probability that a random policyholder will file more than 3 claims. Okay, so from condition 2, we have the difference between Pn and Pn plus 1 is the same. And since condition 1 says that Pn is bigger, so we will write it as, uh, but it doesn't matter. Even if this first condition was not given, you could just write, use the second condition and write the difference in any order, and C will come accordingly. So now, since they are giving in condition 1 that Pn is bigger, and if you do Pn plus 1 first, then the C will come out to be negative. So this first condition gives Pn plus 1 minus P, as the second condition gives Pn plus 1 minus Pn is a constant. And when you substitute n equals 0, you get P1 equals P0 plus C if you take this to the other side. Similarly, P2 will be P1 plus C, and now you substitute this value of P1, that's P0 plus C, and then we had another C, so it'll be P0 plus 2C. Similarly, P3 will be P2 plus C, and when you substitute the value of P2 from here, you end up with P0 plus 3C, and so on. And we know that the sum of all possible probabilities has to be 1, and the possible probabilities are P0, P1, P2, P3, P4, and P5. So when you add all of them, should be 1, and then P0 is just P0, and P1 was P0 plus C, P2 was P0 plus 2C, and substitute all the values, and that has to add up to 1. And there are 6 P0s, and it's a 15C if you add up all the C's. So this is our first equation. Now, condition 3 tells us that exactly 40% file fewer than 2 claims. Now, fewer than 2 claims means 0 or 1 claim. So that means P0 plus P1 is 40%. And we substitute the value of P1. That's P0 plus C from above. Yeah, P1 is P0 plus C. And that gives you 2P0 plus C. And then C comes out to be 0.4 minus 2P0. So substitute this C value in equation 1. And we end up getting P0 equals 5 by 24. And then from this, we get C equals 0.4 minus 2 times P0, so 0.4 minus 2 times 5 by 24. So C comes out to be negative 0.4 by 24. And we need the probability, calculate the probability will file more than 3 claims. So more than 3 will mean 4 or 5, because you have maximum of 5. So we need P4 plus P5. So P4 will be P0 plus 4C. That's what we found above here, P0 plus 4C. And so it will be P0 plus 4 times, P0 is 5 by 24, and 4C will mean 4 times negative 0.4 by 24. So P4 ends up being 3.4 by 24. And similarly, P5 was P0 plus 5C, that ends up being 3 by 24. So more than 3 claims would be P4 plus P5. So you add these two, so that's 6.4 by 24, and that's 0.27. And that is choice C.